Hello everyone and welcome to the third video of online trajectory generation for industrial robot with 3D camera. In this video we will take a look at interfacing and configuring the camera with ROS environment. In the previous video we talked about the placement and installation guidelines of the 3D camera. And in this video we will configure the camera for ROS environment and install necessary camera drivers and software. Here we have the software and hardware infrastructure that we'll take a look at in this training video. The objects that have been highlighted by the rectangle are what we will cover in this video, and we'll mostly cover the image capture and image analysis, object detection, and providing the X, Y, and Z coordinates to the robot of the work object in the workspace. We will need the following software for our camera, which is the main Intel RealSense SDK driver and also a ROS-compatible RealSense 2 ROS package. And then we will also need an object detection framework, which we will use as a method of extracting the X, Y, and Z coordinates to the robot of the workpiece. Let's get installing the software. So first we're going to install the Intel RealSense SDK version 2.0. And the installation link can be found on the Intel RealSense website. And then since we're using Linux operating system, we will follow the Linux installation guidelines. So here we have the installation instructions. And we have previously installed the RealSense 2 SDK, so we can verify the installation by running a RealSense Viewer. And then we can start the depth stream and RGB stream and verify that the camera is outputting data correctly. So what we'll need to do next, after we install the Intel RealSense SDK, we will actually need to clone the Intel RealSense 2 repository to our ROS workspace. So we will take a look at the RealSense 2 repository from GitHub and actually just go ahead and copy the clone link from the Git website, and then we're going to clone the repository into our workspace. So after that's cloned, we can go ahead and go to our parent directory of the workspace, and then we're going to install the dependencies that the RealSense 2 repository needs. And this is done by rosdep install. And since we have all the necessary dependencies installed, we can go ahead and build our workspace using the catkin make command. After the catkin workspace has been built, we're going to go ahead and verify the camera package installation. So first we're going to run ROS core on the background, and then we're actually going to start the RealSense camera driver nodelet, which is actually going to start publishing the RGB and depth data into the ROS topics. And then we're going to run RVs as the main visualization program. We're going to add the corresponding topics to the scene here, setting the correct depth map topic. And then we will also add the appropriate color image topic to the depth maps. So we can see that the camera is now outputting data to the ROS environment, and that data is actually manageable and visualizable on the RVs environment, which means that the data is perfectly usable. So what we're going to next do is we're going to install the object detection framework, and we're going to go ahead and clone the find object repository into our workspace. And then we're going to change to the parent directory, and since we have all the dependencies already installed, we can go ahead and run catkin make to build the workspace. So now we're going to verify the object detection framework installation. So we're going to run ROS core again. And then we're going to start the RealSense 2 camera driver nodelet. Start publishing data into the camera topics. And then we're going to notify a couple of topics here, which we are going to actually map into the object detection framework topics. So we're going to need the camera info topics and the camera depth stream topics and camera color stream topics. So we're going to take note of that. And then we're going to open the find object 3D launch file and actually specify the topics that we're going to be using in the find object framework. So we're just going to open that. And then we can see that here we have the arguments for RGB depth topics and camera info topics. So we're just going to paste the topics here that we previously took note of. So once that's done, we can go ahead and with the RealSense 2 camera driver still running, we can go ahead and launch our find object 3D framework, and we're going to actually just select a work object from the scene, and we can see that the object will be instantly trained and will be able to be detected from the workspace. And then if we take a look at the ROS topic list command, again we can see that we have a couple of new topics. There's objects topic and then there's object stamp topic. So we're just going to echo the stream from the objects topic, and we can see that we have object ID in there in the data that's been published on the objects topic, and then we also have the X, Y, and Z coordinates of the object running in the topic. So we could use these as input to the robot. And at this point we have a fully functional camera and object detection system set up on robot operating system, and in the next video we'll take a look at how to interface the robot connection to ROS and how to input the work object coordinates for the robot in the next video. Thank you.